guys, and welcome to a very special holiday episode of Gamer Nation. We are here at IGN, the #1 games and entertainment destination.
That's right. It's the season to be jolly gamers, and since we're in this kind of holly jolly season, Jess, I was wondering, you thought about asking Santa what you want to stuff your stocking with?
Yeah, I want one of those really cool Alienware laptops. Yeah. How about you?
Gadgets. Nothing but gadgets, but not just any kind of gadget. I want a gadget that, like, only Santa can make me.
Yeah, well, Santa and I are buddies.
What?
Yeah, in fact, that's how I was able to kidnap some of Santa's elves to come and help us out on today's show.
Wait a sec, elves? I don't know, they look kind of more like IGN.com video game website editors.
Oh, use your imagination. I'm here with Twinkle Toes. Twinkle, tell us what's hot for the PS2 this holiday season.
Hi, I'm a really tall, bald elf. What's hot for the PlayStation 2 this year is SSX3. SSX3 is made by EA. It's the third game in the series. What it offers you this year is something different than all the other games have offered. If you didn't like snowboarding before, if you weren't really crazy about those other games, well, what's cool about this game is that there's an open slope, so you can just cruise. You don't have to do anything in particular. You can just wander around on your snowboard. And then if you want to get into a race, you can go into a race. There are slope-style races. There are Uber tricks that you can do with, so you can do like 14 or 15 tricks in a row and combo them. You can get into half pipes. And each time you open up a new peak, there are 3 peaks on this mountain, you get into a new area that's a little more dangerous. So for instance, in the beginning, there's avalanches. Later on, there are crevices that open up that you can fall into, and there's wind that actually affects you. So as you're snowboarding down the hill, you can actually get blown off tracks. Maybe one of the best things about this game is that what it does is it actually allows you to link combinations. So if you've ever played Tony Hawk and you've done a manual, you know what I'm talking about. Now you can do board presses. So you can get up on the nose of your board, you can get up on the tail of your board, and actually connect all of your moves together for huge combos. It's absolutely insane. So my #1 pick for the year, and what you should really get this year, is SSX3. After that, one of the really cool gadgets that is coming out for the PlayStation 2 is the EyeToy. And the EyeToy is this incredible invention. It's basically a web camera. And you plug it into your PlayStation 2. You just plug it into the USB port. That's all you do. You don't need any controllers. You don't need anything else. And then what you do is you have this sort of thing that puts you on the TV. You can see yourself on the TV, and there's a little screen that your head fits in. And all you do is you put your hands over the little circles and you enact with the screen. So there's 12 different games. There's soccer, there's a haunted mansion, there's kung fu, there's sort of like magic kind of games and dance games. So if SSX3 was your hardcore game for the year, for your super hardcore gamer, the EyeToy is for a casual gamer. It's the thing that anybody can play. A 4-year-old will like it, your grandmother will like it. It's going to be great at parties. After that, we've got the Nyko iType 2. And basically what this controller does is it eliminates a step. For online players who are sitting there using their controller and using the keyboard, talking to their friends, this just basically puts it all into one. So you can type with this huge keyboard right here and play the game at the same time. You have to have kind of small thumbs to do this, but really you can do it, and it's a pretty cool controller. After that, we've got the DDR2 Max Pad, and what that is fantastic. It's a dance pad, and if you like music games, which a lot of people do, a lot of young people, a lot of girls like the music games, you can get this thing. You can either get the game without the dance pad for $39.99, or you can get the game with the dance pad for $59.99, and it's super cool. You dance on it. Just like the EyeToy was an interface that uses your hands, this is an interface that only uses your feet. So everything you do, you use your feet. And it's interactive, it responds to everything you do with your feet. It's a great toy, and for $59, that you get the game and the dance pad, and there's 50 songs in that. It's most excellent.
Well, I guess we now know why they call you Twinkle Toes. Over to you, Jason.
Thanks, Jess. I'm actually over here at the Xbox station with IGN.com editor for the Xbox, Aaron Bolding. And Aaron, tell us, what is an absolute must-buy for the Xbox this season?
You want a must-buy? We got it right here with Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3. It's a real hot game. We've talked about it a lot, and really they delivered in every single way. You've got the voice commands with the headset you can give. You can play online with Xbox Live cooperatively, which is a very big deal.
Take it nice and slow.
This game might be the one to hold everyone down until Halo 2 shows up sometime next year.
Information.
But you got to be online with this to get the most of it. Speaking of online, we also have over here, for the holiday season, the Nyko Net Extender. Basically what this does is it lets you hook up to Xbox Live wirelessly. You put this one on the back of your Xbox. You put this end over by your high-speed internet connection. You're online, no wires to trip over, and that's very important. Right. You stay wireless, though. You start off wireless, you stay wireless. Here we have the Logitech third-party controller, wireless controller. Really, it's one of the best third-party controllers out there because sometimes third-party controllers can be kind of iffy, but this one's well-made. It's heavy. You can drop it a lot. It'll stand up and take a beating, and they work really well. Very, very reliable, this controller right here. Good. This here is the microphone that works with the Music Mixer CD that Microsoft makes. Basically, it's a software that basically upgrades your Xbox in a lot of ways, lets you sing karaoke, lets you do a little jukebox. You can sing, you can rap. I don't know if you want to right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that well. But over here, this is the grand finale.
Where? Whoa!
That's the VRX racing setup right there. Doesn't come with adjustment, but it's still quite a piece of machinery.
Sure now?
No, I don't think so. You see the IGN, it's all branded there with the embroidery. That's not a sticker back there. Basically, there's a speaker under the feet, speaker under the seat, and really you get the full rumble when you hook it up to your stereo system, so you can get the full sensation when you're racing. Comes with a cup holder, but not with the steering wheel, funny enough. It's basically just a seat, but it works with any console. So you buy your favorite console, buy your favorite steering wheel, hook that up, and you're good to go.
How's this one cost?
That's well over $1,000, that one right there.
Gotcha. So there you guys have it, man. You guys got all the gadgets, the gizmos. You guys got Rainbow Six 3, and Jessamine, no, she does not come with the racer. But anyways, come back, stay tuned. We're going to be right back after this with more gadgets. Hey gamers, we are back, and you guys just got the inside scoop on this holiday season for the Xbox and the PS2, but we are not forgetting about Nintendo's GameCube. Over here to my right is Mary Jane from IGN.com, the website video editor for the Nintendo GameCube. Mary Jane, just tell us what is an absolute must-buy this holiday season for the GameCube.
You're definitely going to want to pick up Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart is one of the biggest franchises for Nintendo, and it's probably one of the most looked forward to games this holiday season. There's new courses. Graphics have been updated. There's more characters. You can now ride with 2 characters at once on a single kart, allowing for a little bit more strategy, different handling, more weapons. There's also some battle modes, which are sort of mini games where there's a bomb mode where you can try and blow each other up, or collect various objects. Also, as sort of a first for Nintendo, they're really pushing LAN play, which although it's not online, it lets you play with 8 other people on different TVs in a single room. Just hook it up using a broadband adapter.
Nice.
And so, I mean, if you want to do that, you're definitely going to have to get a broadband adapter. Okay. It could take you online if there are online games for the GameCube, but since there aren't, you'll have to use it for LAN play. You can hook up a little underground project to fool your GameCube into thinking that it's on a LAN network while actually playing online. That's through WarpPipe. But other than that, you're going to be stuck to, in the same room gaming.
So you have to kind of find WarpPipe on the internet or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're going to be playing a lot of multiplayer action, you're definitely going to want to get a Wavebird, because this is a wireless controller. It's probably the best wireless controller on the market for any platform. It just happens to be for Nintendo. It can work up to like 30 feet through walls. I don't know why you'd be playing that far away from anything, but it does. And then, if you get sick of playing on your GameCube, you can always pick up a Game Boy player. And this fits in onto the bottom of the GameCube and lets you play your Game Boy games up on a TV. I mean, not only can you see what you're doing, and there's actually light, because the Game Boy Advance has a little problems with the screen size. Yeah. And, it's nice to be able to see what you're doing. So it just sort of fits on here, like this.
Nice. And then where does the Game Boy game go?
It goes in right here.
Cool.
And so, I mean, if you're playing, your Game Boy inside, there's really no reason not to play it on your TV.
Well, thank you. And speaking about the Game Boy player, actually, Jessamine is over At the other station with the Game Boy Advance SP, Jessamine.
Thanks, Jason. That's right, I am over here with the Game Boy Advance as well as with our honorary elf, Cranky. Cranky, what is your pick for this holiday season?
Oh, that's definitely going to be Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. This one's an RPG. It's not a platformer. Players play as Mario and Luigi together as they go on the quest to rescue the princess's voice, which has been basically stolen and changed into explosives. So you have to, go figure out that it's got a lot of humor into it, and that's the big deal about this game. This is Nintendo's first real Mario game for the Game Boy Advance. Of course, to play that game, you need the Game Boy Advance system, and we have here one of the two new colors of the Game Boy Advance SP. This is the Flame, and they also have a black Onyx. There's nothing much different than with the colors. It's just a new color, but it's still very cool. It has the clamshell design, very, very portable, sticks in the pocket, that fun stuff.
Tell us about this.
This is the eReader device. It's actually a very cool peripheral where you can actually upgrade existing games using specially encoded cards. Like Super Mario Bros. 3, for example. There are brand new levels built onto cards, and what you do is you actually scan those cards into the eReader, and then you transfer that data into the Game Boy Advance, another Game Boy Advance with Super Mario 3, get brand new games. They're not built into the cartridge. They're on that card itself, which is very, very cool.
And Pokemon as well?
Pokemon's got, they also have cards for Pokemon, which will give you new battles against new trainers, some of them which will unlock the new Pokemon in your Pokédex.
And what about this one?
This is the Tapwave. Basically, Nintendo's not the only game on the block when it comes to handhelds, and a new company has come out with a palm-based gaming handheld called the Tapwave Zodiac. It's got an analog controller stick here, buttons. Cool thing about this, it actually plays not only its own games, but anything that's made for the Palm OS. So there's like 19,000 games and applications for the thing, and they just boot up right here. You just plug it into your PC, download the games or applications, and you can play them right here.
Wow. Well, don't be running off to the store just yet. We got plenty more games and gadgets to come. We are back, and for all of you PC fans out there who thought we forgot about you, well, we didn't. We're here with IGN.com video game editor Steve to get his view on this game for the holiday season. Steve, what's your pick?
It's got to be Call of Duty. It's a fantastic game. It's made by guys who worked on Medal of Honor previously, which a lot of people are familiar with. They've moved on now to a different company, and they've worked on this new game that raises the bar pretty much all across the board. In terms of AI, the game is a lot smarter. You're going to be playing with a group of squad mates this time around, so it's not just you saving the world by yourself. And that really helps to build some kind of identification. You're really fighting the war with these guys next to you, and that begins to matter to you. And the graphics and the score for the game are just phenomenal. Really, really great production values throughout all of it. And when you're done with the single-player campaign, there's a whole batch of multiplayer missions that you can try. It's really great.
And what should we be playing this game on?
Well, if you're planning on playing it at a LAN party, you have to try Alienware's Area 51M. This is their mobile gaming solution now. It's basically a desktop compressed down into laptop size. These start about $2,500. There are 3 different models. They go up as high as $3,500. But for paying that much, you're really going to get a lot of computer out of this. It's got a Radeon 9600 in it. It's got a 2.8 gigahertz processor and a huge hard drive. So this is definitely a desktop surrogate right here.
Oh, what do we have over here?
Over here we have a couple of video cards. We've got the new card from NVIDIA, the GeForce 5950. And this is really top of the line right now. It's also got a top of the line price. It's $500, but you will get incredible performance out of it. It edges out the competitor, the Radeon 9800, in a couple of areas, primarily things like multi-texturing, pixel shading, but it takes a bigger hit in terms of filtering, things like that. But they're both excellent cards, pretty much neck and neck.
Tell us about this device.
This is a great little wireless controller from Saitek. They're a great peripheral manufacturer, not just for the PC, but they make a lot of great PC controllers for us. And in this case, we have a 900 megahertz wireless gamepad with dual analog sticks, each with a clickable button here. You've got 6 action buttons, 2 shoulder buttons, and a shift key. It comes with 2 batteries, which you can recharge one here in the base. And, the base also serves as a nice little storage area for it.
I have one last question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
This was on my wish list.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have it?
No.
All right, gamers, we talked about all the consoles for all the different systems, but now think about it. Your holiday season without Beats in your pocket, in your ears, an MP3 player, the latest. That's what we're going to talk about next. Over to my right is Fran, and he actually knows a little bit about the latest in the MP3 player world. Tell us a little bit about what we got here on display.
I do. We have a little bit of competition. iPod's usually the big thing, but this year we got some really good competition from the other people for good prices. This is the iRiver, and for $300, you're going to get 20 gigabytes. It looks a lot like the iPod, very cool looking, and it's all drag and drop. So you just hook it up to your PC with a USB cable, USB 2.0, and you just drag and drop. And it's got a folder system, which for navigation, not the best, but it's really easy to use.
Tell me about the Creative. I know it has a lot more gigabytes than the other ones.
Yeah, the Creative is 3 times the size of both of these, and it comes in at the same price, $300. And the sound quality actually is a little bit better than this one. Navigation is also better. The only downside is it's a little bigger.
Well, that guy over there seems really tiny. Tell me about the Rio.
Yeah, the Rio is really cool because, look, I mean, it's so small, you just pick it up, shove it in your pocket. It's really nice for that reason. Navigation is also the tops on this one, so that's great. And sound quality is great, too. And this one's 20 gigabytes, also $300. So you got some good choices here.
So, with these MP3 players here, what's going to be your favorite Christmas song downloaded in?
You know, I'm not really sure
It's
yet.
going to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay.
He's just saying that because I heard in the back.
Yeah,
He was singing the song in the back of the room.
It's on each one of these, actually, so I tested them.
It's good stuff. Anyways, this is the latest in MP3 technology. Jessamine.
We've got super crazy hyper fun time. Hiya! That theme park's a great setting for an anime festival.
All right, guys, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed our little tour through Santa's workshop here at Gamer Nation. And also, I hope you guys got some good tips about what gifts you guys should be deciding on receiving.
You mean given?
That's right, giving. What you should be giving this holiday season.
And if you missed anything on the show, you can go to our website, GamerNationTV.com. There's also a special link there where you can go and buy all the cool things you saw in today's show.
So that's about it. And from us here at Gamer Nation, just want to wish you guys all a happy holiday season.
And a wonderful new year. And again, from all of us here at Gamer Nation,
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays from Gamer Nation. Watch us Saturday at 11:30 on Cron 4. Watch us Saturdays 11:30 at Cron 4.
On Cron 4.
Watch us Saturdays at 11:30 on Cron 4. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better be good. What is it?
Have a great Christmas.
Thanks, guys. You too. Have a Merry Christmas. I don't know what's it.
Yeah, that's
the
Thanks.
Gamer Nation wishes you and your family a happy holiday.
Good, something.
Mr. President, happy birthday to you. Stop tape! Cut!
Come on out and meet the Gamer Nation team Saturday, December 20th from 1 to 4 p.m. in Media Play at the Great Mall in Milpitas. We'll be there giving away early Christmas presents. See you there.
www.gamernationtv.com. Gamer Nation is produced by Our Tribe Productions in association with IGN Entertainment.